Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. Hey guys, welcome to Stock Sniper Trading. We're gonna get started. We're gonna be looking today. We're gonna be looking at Bitcoin, guys. We're gonna be scalping Bitcoin. Okay. Um, so if you guys want to follow with me, I'm on my Trading View charts, and we're just gonna get the camera rolling right here. There we go. Okay, guys, welcome. So we're gonna be looking at Bitcoin. Okay, so it's BTCUSD, and I'm on my Trading View chart. And this is the 5 minutes. So we've been scalping gold on all of our calls, and now we're gonna scalp Bitcoin here. Okay, so we're gonna start off with our top-down analysis, how we normally do with gold. So we're gonna take a look at the daily time frames, and then we're going to move down to our hourly, and then we'll get into scalping the 5 minute candles. So if everybody can hear me, see me, let me know in the comments, and we're going to get ready to go. And thank you to Jasper Mendoza for subscribing. We appreciate that. And guys, if you like what scalping these forex and crypto pairs, and just like these videos and subscribe to our channel because we do this daily. So let's get started. So I'm going to click now on, and I'm going to go to my daily candlesticks, where each one of these represents an individual day of trading. So we can see when Bitcoin up here, 65,000, made its all-time high. We pulled back from there. It went 65,000 and came back down to 47,000. Then we bounced off of there. You can see this long rejection wicks at 47,000, and Bitcoin went to around 60,000, but it's a lower high from the all-time high, 65,000. Then we had a couple bearish candles, and then on May 12 is when we had this big daily candle flush down, and then it started this downtrend all the way down to where we hit the low of 29,000. So we need to now identify these daily candlesticks down here. And we can see that it's in a little range right now, but it did break its low. So if we put the support level at the bottom of this wick, for daily candlesticks, I'm gonna use yellow. Okay, yellow represents daily support and resistance. And we have right here 29,920 hit a low, and we bounced off of there, and we got a resistance up here. Okay, so when it bounced off of there, it got up to around 41,000, just below 41,000, and then it started to trade in here, back up, down, didn't break below here. 30,000 was holding as a support level. Then we came up, we broke above that, just an impulse break, but then it got rejected heavy on the daily, and this was just recently. So June 22nd, Bitcoin broke below the 29,920, and we dropped down to 28,769. So we need to identify that as our daily support right there. And from there, we pushed up. There was the big like 10% drop, and then we recovered about 5% back up to here, just over 34,000. So this is our new daily resistance right around here, 30, around 35,000. Okay, so that's our new daily resistance. And then today we have this bearish daily candle coming down. So we can see that it was bearish, it pulled back, and then got up to this resistance on the daily, creating a lower high, and now we have a bearish engulfing candle on the daily. And we're going to see, is Bitcoin going to drop further and maybe retest this area, 30,000? Or are we just going to create maybe a higher low in here and then reverse, and next week we're going to see it break 35,000 and go into this range? Okay, and if you guys are all following me, just let me know. And also, so what I want to do now is get the support on these daily candles. I want to get today's, which is right here. Okay, the wick right there. So that's around 32,400. and I want to see when we were scalping it, is it going to break that daily support and go down? If it does, then we may see Bitcoin retest this level. Okay, so we have a body, and we have a wick. So this is a good support area here too. And if we break below there, then it might come right back down to this wick over here, okay? Anywhere in this wick. But if we do go bullish and we get above the 35,000, then we can see price get up to 36 and one more up here. Okay, so this is daily candlesticks of Bitcoin. Okay, so I can see what's going on. Starting June 15, there was a week of bearish momentum all the way down to this new low right here, 28,843. Then we had this bullish pin bar candlestick, followed by these next two candles creating higher highs and higher lows. But we got to a resistance on the daily, and then today's candle rejected and it came down. Okay, so you can see Bitcoin is down right now almost 5%. It's down $1,700. So we're going to see, is this going to continue the bearish momentum, or we're going to find the support and recover? Okay, so that's good enough for the daily. Now what I can do is I go to the hourly candlesticks. So I flip to the hourly, and wow, look at Bitcoin. It's been very bearish since this rejection wick right up here at June 24 at 2200. So it was a big rejection last night, and it came all the way down. So we're going to see it. We're going to start to find some support down here, and we're starting to get this rejection wick. So what we can do now is we need to identify some support and resistance on the hourly candlestick so that we can start scalping. Okay, so I'm gonna change the color now to white. Okay, so I got the wick of today's candle, the high, and then the low is right there, right by our daily support. And then we have one more right in here, yesterday's wick, the low. And you see that's where the body is too right now. Okay, so we're at a critical 1 hour support level right now. Okay, and it's breaking, so it could break and come down and retest this yellow line, which is the daily low, today's daily low. Okay, if we break below that, then we're going to look at these candlesticks right here. This is where Bitcoin could go down to. Okay, so we're looking at this level, 32,324. If we break below there, then you're looking at these candles. So I'm going back to June 22 to see if it breaches that daily support where it can come down to right there, 32,138. Okay, and then maybe one more down here. I'm looking at this level right here. Okay, so that's good for if we break support. But however, if Bitcoin reverses and comes up on the hourly later today and on this call, then once we break above today's high, then we can come up to here. We're looking at 33,400 right up here. It's nice to do this, guys, because when we're scalping, then you know where you can be having like major take profit areas. You know where breakouts can be, breakdowns if we're approaching hourly levels, and then it makes scalping much easier on the 5 minutes. So I got another area. I got this wick right here. I got this wick right here, and maybe I'll put one more for now. Okay. And then as price action gets to these levels, then we can come back, revisit these areas, and we can continue charting. But that's good enough for now. Okay, you see where we are. If we do reverse, we're going to have to go through 1, 2, 3, 4 hourly resistance, and if we break down, we're going to have to go through this daily support, and then we have 1, 2, 3 white lines below. Okay, so that's good enough. And guys, thanks for tuning in. We appreciate it. This is a bonus call for you guys on the Friday morning. We'll be scalping Bitcoin. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go down to the 5-minute time frame. Okay, so these are 5-minute candlesticks. You can see that we're creating lower lows and lower highs on a pullback, lower lows, pulls back, lower highs, and lower lows. So we're clearly in a downtrend. on every single time frame, on the daily, on the hourly, and the 5 minutes. Okay, so that's the overall momentum of Bitcoin is bearish right now. Okay, and now what else? What I'm gonna add a subchart indicator. I like to use relative strength index. I'm going to use this right here, and this is to identify the strength and momentum of the buyers and the sellers. Okay, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to just change this color so you guys can see it. And I also place a horizontal line right at 50. Okay, the reason why I do this is because it is the psychological midpoint of the relative strength index technical indicator, because it oscillates between 0 and 100, and if it's 70 or above, it's considered to be in overbought territory, and 30 or below, it's considered to be oversold. But right in the middle is 50. I like to see, is momentum going to break above that and go into bullish territory, or is strength going to break below and go into bearish territory? And right now we can see that the strength is below the 50, and that's why we're in this little bit of a downtrend. Okay, you're creating lower lows and lower highs. You don't want to fight the momentum, you want to trade with the momentum. Okay, so these are the 5 minute candles, and we can see just starting at like around 8 a.m. we can see when it pulled back up here, we had this big rejection and it came down. Then we had another pullback creating a lower high, followed by this bearish engulfing candlestick where it came all the way down to here. So what I'm going to do now is we need to identify support and resistance on the 5 minutes. Okay, we can see we have a 5 minute support right there at this rejection wick, and then it bounced up above here. We have a 5 minute resistance right up here. So the reason why I do this now is when we start scalping, then we know where to have some take profits. Like red lines will represent 5 minute most recent price action. And if candlesticks come up there and you go up 3, 5, 7, 10, 15 pips or more, you know where to start scaling out of your position and start to put some profits in your pockets. Okay, and then another area I want to identify is right here. Okay, so I got this wick, and this wick, and this is another resistance area. Okay, and then if it breaks below down here, here's our next support, and you can see that we're kind of consolidating in this range right now. Okay, there's big move down, coming down, and now it might cool off right here before it makes its next move. And I'm also watching this RSI if we're going to go above 50 here, and we have this bullish candle coming up now. Okay. And then a few more touches if we start to go, if Bitcoin recovers and starts to go bullish, we'll be ready for it up here and then right up here. Okay, and then if it goes bearish, okay, this is where can it go down to? Okay, so see, follow the yellow line. The yellow line is right here, the daily support, and look at these candles, June 24, right here, around midnight. Okay, so these candles, we can get some support on them. Okay, so right here, if it breaks below, this is where it can possibly go down to 32,500. Okay, and then breaks below there, looking at this level, 32,400. And then our next hourly support is 32,318. Okay, so that's good enough for now. Okay, so we have a new 5 minute candle opening. Okay, so then we had a bearish engulfing candlestick come down to here, create a support. Next candle opened up here. It came up bullish. It didn't completely engulf the previous bearish candle. We got stopped at this resistance point right here. Next candle opened green. It opened with buyers, tried to push up, and now it's getting rejected at this resistance point. Okay, you can see the wick coming down, and we're going to see, are the sellers going to come in and take this back down, or are buyers going to come in, create a wick here, create a higher low, and continue to move up? And we're in a mini uptrend. Okay, it started here, we came up, we created this higher high, This was a pullback, but it created a higher low from this wick right here. That's a higher low. And if we continue to move bullish, we need to break above this point, 33,074. If we can do that, we're going to create a new higher high, and then we can attempt to break this hourly resistance, and we should see Bitcoin get up to this range. Okay. And if there's any questions, guys, in the chat, just ask some questions. And we should see Bitcoin get up to Okay, so here's our next 5-minute candle. It's bullish, okay, and I'm watching this RSI, okay. I don't want to get faked out again where like price action came up, okay. You see here on this pullback, it came up bullish, and then as soon as it got up to that resistance, you see the strength, it couldn't break above the 50, and then it got rejected and came down, and then that's what started this bearish downtrend, okay. Same thing could happen here unless we can break it with some volume and some momentum, okay. So this could be an impulse break, setting up for an impulse break right up here, okay. So if you would like to trade impulse candles, you can do that as well, but you need the strength to be on your side. Hey Hunter, how are you? Um, so what we're looking for is, like, if you're taking an impulse buy on Bitcoin up here, okay, then you're looking for first profit to be at this hourly resistance because it could get rejected there, like how it did here. But if we break through that, then we're going to go up to this red line and then possibly the next hourly resistance. But you won't get there unless this strength breaks above 50. So it's kind of setting up for an impulse. Right here, I'll show you guys. Okay, so you're looking for this type of play. Where do you place your stop loss? You can place stop loss like below the next hourly support, or you can place it like below the hourly support and below these 5-minute candlesticks, just to be safe. And this trade right here, you're getting about a 1-to-1 on your money. So if it comes up here, hits your target, your profit target, you're getting 1-to-1 on your money, which is okay, which is a standard trade, 1-to-1. You don't want to be taking trades less than that, but what we aim for is more of a 1-to-2, 1-to-3 to a 1-to-5 plus. So really to compound your account and get those pips. But this candle is just setting up for like an impulse break. I like to show you guys both ways of trading, with impulse breaks, and then the more important candlestick is the follow-up candlestick, which is your retest with confirmation candlestick. But there is a lot of traders that like to trade impulse, so we show you how to trade them, and if it's really worth trading it, okay. That's another thing why I set this up, because you also have to factor in the spread of the broker. Do you really want to take this trade for maybe 2, 3, 5, 7 pips, or do you want to wait for the bigger play coming up, okay. But again, this trade will not like break out unless we can get this RSI above 50, because we need to get that strength above that 50 point, okay. Or sellers will come in right here and just maybe reject it and push it down, and it will create a new lower high, okay. So we had the candle close, it closed above, made a new higher high. That's good. That's good. You see how the candle got up here to 33,126, and the body of the candle is above our previous 5-minute resistance level, okay. So we created a new higher high, and now that was a small impulse break, and this is your retest candle right here, okay. So see how it came down, and now it's retesting this area for support. If we can get that support there, then you should see some new liquidity, some new buying come in the market, and maybe buyers can push this back up to this hourly resistance. We're looking at 33,190, 33,200, but we need RSI strength to get above 50. See how it got rejected right there? Okay. So that was the impulse break right there. It wasn't really worth that trade right there, okay? Wasn't it was only good for let's see here, 33,080 to 33,110, okay? So you're looking at like 3 pip move, okay? So the impulse trade is not good there because the strength was not above 50, okay? I want to make that clear to you guys. That's why I show you guys these examples. You're not going to get a big push, bullish push, if the strength does not get above 50. Okay, that's why you're only going to get like maybe a 2-3 pip move. But this candle is the important one we're watching now. So this is the retest. It came down. It's retesting for some support. Okay, you can see the wick. It's creating a higher low from the previous candle. Okay, so as long as we can create a base of new support, then maybe new buyers will come in, and again, we'll have another attempt to break above this 50 on this RSI. Okay, and guys, let me know if you've scalped Bitcoin before, and how you feel about it, because I know it's volatile. Okay, it tends to move very, very fast, so some traders don't like to scalp it, but if you just follow the price action, then it moves just pretty similar to gold and other indices that are moving fast, but it is sometimes erratic, all depending when you trade it. Um, but yeah, so see here, we didn't break above the 50. That's why we're not getting that push, okay? That's why I show you the impulse trades, okay? But what we're looking for is, we're looking for the bigger play, okay? So we could be coming down again bearish, okay? So just like what it did right here. See, when it came from the bottom, came up, yeah, it was a nice 3-4 candle bullish move up, but didn't break above the 50 and got rejected and came back down, okay? That's similar to what's going on here. It came up, it was looking nice and bullish. We got 1, 2. We were looking for the next candle to push above here and break above. We were ready for that buy, and it got rejected. Okay, it got rejected. But also, you're watching your strength. Is it creating a higher low, and will it reverse and come back up? Okay, if that's the case, then you can get it ready for your buy, and strength will be above 50, and then maybe we can get the next push. That's what we're waiting for. If not, if it goes bearish, okay, then what you're looking for is this bearish candle to come down, engulf most of this green candle, and break this support level right here, this 32,969. If it breaks this support, it's going to come down to this level, 32,888. Okay, 888, right here. The support of this previous 5-minute candle. This is scalping real-time price action, guys. Okay, so I'm following 5-minute candles, support and resistance. You see by these red lines, and then the white lines when we did our top down. White lines are hourly support and resistance, and then you guys all know the yellow lines are the daily support and resistance. Okay, Rano, what's going on, bro? Welcome, guys, welcome. And if you're new here, guys, just subscribe to the channel, like these videos so that Dave and I can give you guys more and more and more live streaming and more educational videos and tutorials and webinars and everything live for you guys. So today's call, we switched it up. Normally we always trade gold. Um, we had uh, we had some input from a lot of the snipers wanted to see some crypto scalping, so we are doing Bitcoin. Okay. And our member last week we have on YouTube. Check it out, guys. He made over $7,000 scalping Bitcoin, on a few multiple sell orders on the same candle. He did some multiple sell orders, and he made over $7,000. It's on our YouTube. Check it out, guys. We just uploaded it the other day, and the MT4 ticket is there. Okay, so look now. Now here's your bearish push down. Okay, so see how we got rejected there? Now that's what I want to show you guys. When you get rejected at 50, you should be looking for maybe a sell opportunity, okay, instead of going bullish, okay, because the strength is not there, okay. So this is your impulse breakdown right here. Okay, see how it's breaking below that 5-minute support I just showed you? Okay, so possible areas where it can go down to is this wick right here, okay, because we're breaking that red line, that body. There it is, there's a touch, okay, so there's a touch. And then if it breaks below there, we're going to try and reattempt to break this hourly support, and maybe Bitcoin is going to drop down further, okay, if this strength continues to go down. This is the impulse breakdown, okay. And we're going to get a new hourly candle in about 4 minutes, okay, in 3 minutes. You see here the candle this close, 3 minutes and 19 seconds. It's a 5-minute candle, but we're approaching 10 a.m. Eastern time. So we're going to get a new hourly candle open up, okay. So it could open with some volatility, guys. So if you guys are trading this, just careful, and always have your stop loss ready, okay. You always want to use a stop loss when you're trading, just to prevent your capital, your principal capital, and also your profits too. Okay, you don't want to have it reverse on you, and you don't have a stop loss set, then it just puts you in further losses. Okay, you got to respect your stop loss. Okay, so that was just an impulse breakdown. Okay, when it dropped from 32,975, it dropped down to 32,000 right in here, 900 right in there. Okay, so when I see this type of trading, okay, I've seen it break above here, weak impulse break, okay, and then we also have like a weak bearish breakdown right here. So what this is telling me is price is just consolidating in this range right now, okay, so it's just consolidating. And then what I'm looking for is the see, when we approach hourly support and resistance areas, this is where we'll get the big push down here, okay. So otherwise price might just bounce around. It'll go bearish, bullish, bearish, bullish, and then you're just going to get some sideways trading. Like it might come back up here, come back down, and just trade like this for a little bit until you get that move you're looking for, where maybe it breaks this daily support, comes down here, attempts it again for to break through, then sellers come in and then hammer it down. Like these are the types of moves we're looking for, okay? You're looking for a move like this. Yeah, how is multiple seller buy orders executed? Is this done with market execution or sell and buy stops? You can do it however way you want it, but what he did in his particular case was when he caught like it was a bullish candle that tried to break through the descending triangle. It was a bullish candle, but the overall trend was bearish, and then he got a very large rejection wick, and it started to come down, and that's when he hit a sell. As it was coming down and broke another support level, he hit another sell, then it broke another support, he hit another sell, where it came all the way down, and then he started to scale out his profits. He was using a higher lot size. I believe it was like a 5 lot. He's one more of a seasoned trader we have, and he's really grown his account. But in a few candles, I think he was scalping the 5-minute candles, but he hit it, and it dropped a good amount for him, where he collected over $7,000. And review the video, guys. It's on YouTube there. The chart's there. We break down the chart, and I show you where he took his entry, and how it went down, and also maybe he left a little bit also as runners, and then it continued to go down, and then he collected more profits with the partial runners. So good questions. Okay, so gold. Bitcoin has had its big move. You can see it's down 5% on the day. Okay, so it came down a lot up here. Like you can see where it dropped. As soon as we got up to this daily resistance, 35,357 up here, 34,400. Look how it just got rejected, created higher low right here. Then we got lower highs, and then sellers came and pushed it down. It reversed right here, a little bit of a pullback, and again got hammered down. Okay, so now you see the price is just trading sideways down here. What it's doing is it's buyers are looking to accumulate Bitcoin down here. Okay, you can see it's starting to accumulate, and this is where we may be getting like a bullish momentum push to break above here. Okay, you're getting lots of accumulation down here. But sellers can come in and just start pushing it down very easy. They could have an order block up here. Like there could be an order block in this area, right around here. Okay, what I mean by order block is there could be, this area could have a lot of sell orders, okay? And as price comes up, you see price comes into the block here, and then the sell orders are executed and push it down. Buyers are accumulating down here. They try to push it up again. It hits this order flow area up here, and then sellers push it down. We could be coming again, attempting to come up here again. But if we come with the proper momentum and the strength, then we could possibly break through, fulfill all these orders, and then we break out up here. Okay, so that's what like a order flow is. When you guys take your trading to the next level, once you guys master these candlesticks, you guys master support and resistance, you guys master some technical chart patterns, then you can take your trading to the next level and start understanding like order flow and order blocks where transactions are executed. Okay, look at now. Now we're breaking right above the 50. This is your impulse break, guys, right here. Okay, so when I was showing you, now you're looking to break above this hourly resistance. Okay, so but you need to have that momentum. Okay, think about it. If we're on a 5-minute candlestick and we're approaching an hourly resistance that we have not broke, the only way we can break it is with strength and momentum. Okay, so we're peaking now right above the 50, but if we can get it push 55, 60, you're going to get a nice bullish impulse candle breaking out, and your next candle will also be a nice retest confirmation that will push up as well. And then right there we can collect some pips. Okay, but this is just your initial bullish impulse break right now at 50. Okay, look at this is the first time we've broke above 50 since 4:45 a.m. This is like the end of the London session going into leading into like New York. Okay, so 4:45 a.m. was the first time we had bullish strength on Bitcoin. Okay, so you can see this is the first time we're actually breaking through it in a while. Okay, and there's your impulse candle. Okay, that's why also I identify, remember I was showing you the buy order right here where you could have placed, and if you had your stop loss, you're still in this trade. But that's why I just show you the impulse trades. See how it hit now, this red line that was already put there, that's like a profit take right there. Okay, and then here it goes. Now we created a new high. Look at the strength now. Strength is at 55. Okay, that's great, but we want to push, let's get it up to 60 so we can break this other hourly resistance. And guys, scale out too. When you do get into profits, look at the buy here. It broke out at the hourly resistance 33,190, and we just hit 33,350 almost. Okay, so that's a 6 pip move, 6 pips on Bitcoin right there. Okay, on the impulse break, 6 pip impulse break. Okay, now this candle is coming down bearish. Okay, look at the strength, it's coming down. So what we're looking for is we're looking to create some support here, just like we do on price action. We're looking for some support and strength to stay above 50 now. Okay, that was just an impulse break above, but now here's like your retest. This is the important candle we're watching right here. See how it came down? It's red. It opened red, bearish. It came down, and look at where it wicked out. It wicked out at our hourly support. Okay, so That's good. Now we need to build a base here, and buyers need to come in again and push this up so that we can break above this 5-minute resistance and possibly get up to the high of our previous wick. Okay, but sellers can push it down, break below here, but then what you're looking for is you're looking for some support around this area. Okay, we're looking for support down here, these body to bodies, this open and close, because there was a lot of volume that happened right here. This was the close of our candle and this was the open of the candle. You can see right here. So we're looking for buyers to minimum step in here at 33,123. You got 6 pips on your initial bullish impulse break, but this is like if you want to add also like multiple orders to answer your question, hunting. So if you want to add like multiple orders, this is your retest. Okay, you went into your impulse candle, you scaled out, you took some profits, or you might still be in that trade with that impulse candle, but what you're looking for here is you're following the price action. We want to create a higher low from here and get buyers in and push this candle back into profits, and then that's where you can add like a second buy order. Okay, but also follow the formation of the candle. Okay, so it was bearish, came down here, we picked up support, we got a wick at our hourly support, and now it's pushing up. It's in the hanging man candle right now, but it can flip. If it flips and then goes bullish in green, then it forms into a hammer candle, and maybe we can move higher. But we're not getting above this 5-minute 33,279, this resistance right here. Okay, so it's gonna take some momentum to get back up here, but the strength is above 50. Okay, so it is starting to get a little bit of momentum. We don't want it to break below 50 if we're bullish on Bitcoin right now for a nice reversal. Okay, and guys, if you're new here, you haven't, this is your first time trading with us, we trade daily. Normally we trade gold, but today we did Bitcoin. Other days we're going to do indices. We'll do US 30 and NAS 100. Those are commission free, so they're really good for people with smaller accounts that don't want to pay these commission fees. Then we'll teach you guys how to trade fast moving indices, NAS 100, US 30. And they're commission free, so they're really good for helping to grow your smaller accounts, or bigger accounts if you just don't want to pay those high commission fees, because um, average commission fees are, like for me, for example, a standard lot, I pay $4.50 for a standard lot. Okay, and you do the math if we're doing 5 lots or 10 lots, so it does add up. So that's what I was telling you guys. It was a bearish candle, came down, and it flipped now to like a hammer pin bar. So what we're doing now is we're back into profits. Okay, and what we need is we need to break above the previous high wick right here, and then we can continue moving up. Okay, and look at the strength, guys. Okay, see the strength pushing? There's 55. Let's get the strength up to 60, and we can break right there. Okay, so there's another tap, guys. So see how it came down? That was another rebuy right there. Okay, you could have added right there another multiple position. Okay, or scale out of there, scale out of there, because you can get multiple pips, guys. Okay, and Pratish Patel, thank you very much for subscribing, brother. We appreciate that. Thank you. And guys, if you're in the trade, okay, scale out a little bit of profits, okay? This is a nice move. This is a nice move right here. But let's see if we can get it up to our next hourly resistance right here, 33,411. There we go. We're pushing, okay? So it may come up here, tap up here. Remember, the overall trend, guys, is bearish. You can see right there on the ticker. For the day, it's down 3.72%. It's down $1,300, okay? But this could be a nice reversal, okay? And then we do have up here is a next 33,615. So if we can break above this hourly resistance, here's our next one. That's why I do my top-down analysis on every single call right at the beginning. Every time I trade, okay? Even when I'm trading by myself, I don't just jump into 5-minute trading. I do my top-down, daily, hourly. You can even, if you want to get even more, you can go daily, 4-hour candlesticks, hourly. You can go to 15-minute, then 5-minute. Okay, if you really want to get really precise. Okay, the more time you invest in doing your top-down analysis, it will make your scalping so much easier, okay? It will make it so much easier because you will know where the higher time frame, where the support and resistance are. So it makes scalping easier. You can get in for quick scalps, take your profits. You can reverse from buying to go into selling. Okay, but always scale out profits like we tell you. Okay, what we mean by that is anytime you go up 3, 5, 7, 10 pips or more, scale out with 75% of your profits, okay? Um, just so you can secure some money. And then you have a small runner, and you could also leave it with maybe like a break-even stop loss. Like you could move your stop loss to right there to minimize your risk. And then it's a risk-free trade. There's no emotions involved, guys, and you already profited. And if it continues to run, continues to make higher lows and higher highs, then it's more money, more profits. And then if you want, if the trend starts really going bullish, if it really starts pushing, then you can add another order, okay? Remember that. Okay, so let's see what type of candle is forming now. So we came down bearish, okay, but look, we picked up some support here at 33,312. It's making a higher low from our hourly support right here. So all we need is see how strength is coming down. It's coming down, maybe cooling off a little bit, but as long as we continue to get some buyers, some liquidity in the market, then we could push higher and then maybe attempt to break above this hourly resistance right here. But this was a nice move right here. The buy was this hourly resistance. This was the impulse break, okay? And then we showed you the retest with confirmation. Exactly. This is a textbook trade right here, textbook scalping. And here was 33,190 and we got up to 33,000, almost 400, okay? So that's a nice move for, you could get 5-6 pips on each candle, okay? And then they start to add up, guys. That's what like accumulating pips is when you're scalping, okay? Okay, so it's a nice move, guys. Almost 20 pips, okay? So if you guys are unfamiliar with how the pips move with Bitcoin, okay, because it is different decimal place, a quick and easy way to look at it is if the price right here was 33,200, okay, and we move up to 33,300, that's a 10 pip move, okay? And there we go. We're coming up to 400 now, okay? So that's a 20 pip move right there. 20 pips, guys, okay? And there's more, okay? So there we go. There's, guys, congratulations on that. This is scalping Bitcoin, guys, okay? So this is how we do it. And now where's our next profit target? We're looking to get up here, okay? So this body to body right here. I'm looking now at 8 just before 8:30 a.m. in the morning, okay? So we're looking for price action to come up to this 5-minute level, okay? And each one of these 5-minute level, guys, are profit takes, okay? So scale out portions till we get up to, maybe we can get up to this level. And in another way, guys, looking at it, so if price of Bitcoin is 32,000 and then it goes to 33,000, that's a 100 pip move, okay? So that's just a quick way of understanding it. Ujala, your tech really trading style is amazing. I don't know why people wasting their time on other channels. You teach really good while trading simultaneously. Thank you, brother. I really, honestly, I really do appreciate that. Dave and I, my partner, this is what we do. You know, we're trading ourselves. Okay, I'm taking trades here, and we show MT4 commissions. I make YouTube videos, follow-up videos with Dave, and we show you where we take trades and everything like that. We break it down for you. It's the same psychology what I'm showing you guys right now. Okay, price action is king, guys. Does not matter what you guys can give me any chart right now. We can trade anything. Okay, it all follows this technical analysis on these candlesticks. Okay, I'll teach you guys all types of technical indicators, these subchart indicators. We'll teach you RSI, MACD, stochastics. We'll teach you how to use Bollinger Bands, Fibonacci retracements, all of that properly. But you don't need to clutter your chart with all these technical indicators. You need to just follow your price action. Do your top-down analysis. That's the most important. Know where your daily resistance and support is. Know where your hourly support and resistance is, and then you can scalp 5 minutes. Okay. Bitcoin moves fast. Bitcoin is volatile, but when you make it when you do your charting real nice, then you know exactly where price action can move. Okay. And this was a beautiful move, guys. Okay. We like before we took the buy down here, but I just took it off for you guys because it was an impulse candle just breaking out, and we didn't get the push, the RSI right here. It was right here where I showed you, but we didn't get that push. So a lot of guys, when they get into the trade, okay, it goes bullish, but then when it comes right back down to where they bought in, they panic. Okay, and I understand, everybody is like that, but that's why you have to trust your technicals. It takes discipline and patience, but you have to have your stop loss placed properly. Okay, so where we placed the stop loss was below the next hourly support. So even when this candle came down here, you did not get stopped out, and then we had this bullish candle. So if we originally we took the buy, it was at breaking this 5 minute resistance at 32,970. Okay, and that's a big move up there. Okay, you're talking 30-40 pips, okay, from down here, and that's, you could be done for the day, okay, in like 15-20 minutes. A lot of professional traders, they just look for 30, 20, 30, 40 pips a day and they're done. They use a higher lot size, obviously, but they do have bigger accounts. But you guys can get there too. Everyone gets there. Everyone has to start off small. I started off with a demo account for 3 months until I really learned how price action was moving, because I was trading stocks. I was scalping Tesla. I was scalping a lot of the pump and dumps and things like that. And when I transitioned into Forex, Forex follows technicals a lot more than hype stocks and pump and dumps. So that's why I fell in love with Forex, the way how it moves. And yeah, Tunes, thank you for subscribing, brother. We appreciate it, man. Thank you guys. Thank you guys for all the subscribes and the likes. We really do appreciate it. We're a small channel, but we're starting to grow. We want to offer you guys 2 streams a day, okay? 2 streams a day, where myself, I'll be doing one, and my partner Dave will be doing another one. So we'll give you different sessions where I'll be doing maybe like how I'm doing New York session. Dave does the Asian session in the evening, okay? And then we'll also give you guys like a London session and things like that. Show you guys the different volatility in different sessions. And you see these tickers? We trade everything, okay? These are my favorite ones, what I trade. I like to trade US 30, NAS 100. GBPUSD is one of my favorite Forex pairs. We do GJ, EURUSD. DXY is your US dollar index, okay? So it's paired with all the major currencies. It's a nice indication to see what the US dollar is doing. It's also good when you're trading gold too, and Bitcoin. And you can see gold, XAU, USD. It's one of my favorite pairs to trade. You can see all the live streams. I'm mostly trading gold, scalping gold, and Bitcoin. Okay. So guys, this is what I tell you. There's a nice move. Okay, you got 10, 20, 30 pips banked profit. Okay, so then you see this bearish engulfing candle, guys. That's why I tell you guys, don't get greedy. Don't get greedy. If you go up 10, 20, 30 pips, scale out, okay? You guys are going to get to know how to do this when you tune in with us. It's then you scale out 75-80% of your position, take the profits out, put them in your pocket, and then leave a tiny runner, okay? And with like maybe a break-even stop loss. So you have no risk in the trade. You've already profited, you have zero risk, and trading is easier. Okay, you don't want to get in these habits where you go up 20 or 30 pips and then a big red candle comes down and washes everything out. Then you go right back to break even. Believe me, it's happened to all of us. It happens to all of us. There's not one trader that hasn't happened to. But when you get in the habit of learning how to scale out with partial positions, then you'll keep racking up the pips and keep growing your account with minimal loss. And then if it does go in your original direction, you can always add another order and get right back in. Okay. Tunes is in the house, my man. Thank you. Okay, and then look at now. This is why I follow RSI above 50, because look at the strength. It pushed, and then now what we can do is, okay, just like we do support and resistance on our candlesticks, okay, what we can do is now put a resistance level on your technical indicator, okay? And then this will help us also look for like divergence and things like that. Well, I'll also teach you guys how to look for bullish and bearish divergence so that you can get prepared to get into the trade before it happens, okay? So we have now a resistance set at 58 on RSI. We pulled back, but as long as it stays above this 50, this white line, we could be just consolidating here before we get some new accumulation. And then what we're looking for is another push above 58. We can get 60 on the RSI and maybe approach up to here 70. And then you'll get a nice reversal, come back up here, and we're going to reach possibly this hourly resistance, 33,600, okay? So really nice move, guys, okay? From right here, the buy entry, 33,200, we got up to 33,500, okay? So nice move right there. Guys, if you have any questions in the chat, you guys are welcome to ask questions. I do my best to answer everything, okay? And I want to get to know you guys. So I know Hunting's been here from day one. Rono, and the new subscribers, guys. Okay, so and also I want to know like where you guys are from around the world. We're in Canada. I like to know where everyone's from. We got members from all over Africa, India, Asia, Europe, North America, USA. We got the Caribbean. We got everywhere, all around the world, guys. So Forex is international. Okay, so everyone around the world can trade just by learning price action. Okay. It's not that complicated, guys. You just got to put the time in to learn it, okay? And it's a financial skill, guys, that can pay for the rest of your life, okay? Okay, so and this was a counter trade, guys. Okay, so what we did was we counter traded. Okay, the overall trend when we did our top down, remember, was bearish. Okay, so this was a counter trade, and what it was just a quick trend break. Okay, so if you see right here, you do your trend line. Okay, right there. I'll make it red because it's bearish. See, when we came, we attempted the trend, rejected there, came back. This was the first time where we broke the trend line, okay? So look what happened here too. So when you draw trend lines, this big bullish candle broke right through that trend, came up here, came and it closed. It closed above that trend line. Next candle opened, and look at where it retested. It retested the trend line and also the white line. The white line is our hourly support and our trend line. So this is giving confluence now. We have additional confirmation. So this was a nice buy area right here. This 33,190 was a beautiful buy, okay? You had a 5-minute candle breakout, close above the trend. You had a retest where you could add another order, and then boom, just went right up to there, okay? And then now we're starting to get a bearish engulfing candle coming down, guys. That's why I tell you guys, scale out profits, because this is a counter trade. This is a counter trade. You're trading the overall bearish momentum, okay? But now what we're looking for is, can we get some support around here again? So if this candle comes again down to this hourly support, can we get some buyers step in this area and then reverse this again? If this red candle comes down to where we originally bought and breaks below, then we're going to attempt to come down to this trend line. If it breaks, then it's going to come down to here, okay? So I'm going to get rid of this because the trade was good from here to there, scaled out. But now I'm going to watch this area to see. Right now is our buyer's going to step in here and look at the RSI. It's coming right back down to the 50, okay? If we're bullish on Bitcoin, guys, in the short term, we don't want to see this break below 50, okay? We want to see it stay above 50, maybe consolidate in this area, cool off up here. We're right back to that hourly, okay? 33,190. We broke above it. Remember, it was resistance here. We broke above it, okay? So now it should act as a support, okay? Once you break a resistance, it should act as a support level, okay? Just like opposite, when we break down below a support, the pullback, now that should act as a resistance where you should get additional sellers push it down, okay? And guys, let me know what you guys want to trade next week, okay? And then I'll let you know the times too for next week. So guys, hit that subscribe button. You guys don't want to miss out on this live trading, okay? Not only do you guys learn, you get a lot of value and education out of this, but you guys can make money on these calls, okay? Um, and all you got to do is just subscribe and like. If you guys want to take your trading to the next level, it's up there on the banner. You can join the VIP sniper team for $1 a day, guys. It's $29.99 a month, and you guys get unlimited live trading. You guys get a whole online tutorials about all price action, candlesticks broken down, everything, technical indicators, strategies, um, everything you need to know about price action trading. Okay, there's a whole list of tutorials on our website, and you get trade ideas also throughout the day that we get. We hit over 1,000 pips every week just on trade ideas alone, not including this live trading. And then you get the private mentorship with Dave and I, where private Zoom calls with you guys, where we really can teach you how to trade like this and take some time with you guys. Um, and you guys can also ask us, like if you have a chart, you did a trade, maybe you made some money, maybe you lost some money, but you want our feedback on it. I can tell you where you went wrong. Maybe it was a head fake candle that the market makers got you on, but it happens, okay? So there's not one person that's not been faked out by a fake out candle where it looks like it's going to go, you get into a buy, and then boom, they wick it out and just hammer it down, okay? But that's why you got to understand support and resistance on a higher time frame. You got to know where those market makers are waiting. You got to know where those order blocks are, okay? The order flow, you got to know that, okay? Like when you start to advance your trading and you learn the level 2, level 3 analysis, then you know where all the sell orders are, you know where the buy orders are, so you can trade accordingly. Okay, so we got 2 minutes left on this candle. 2 minutes left on the candle, and we're also going to get a new 30-minute candle open up at 10:30 a.m. Eastern. So what has this candle been doing? It came down, okay, remember this was our hourly support. We were looking to hold this support level, 33,000, okay, and it broke below. Look at where it got a wick, right at this trend line that I drew, this red downtrend line, okay? So now it's getting some support right there. But more importantly is the body is below the white line, okay? So we have a minute 25 left on this candle. We want, if we're bullish on it, we want to see this. We want to see the wick of this candle go up, and we want the body to close above the white line, okay? We want it to close above the white hourly support line, okay? If they bring it down in this candlestick, the volume closes below the hourly support, we might get a candle open here and continue to push down because we're below the white line, okay? So if we keep above it, this could be a nice reversal, okay? This candle could form into like a hammer candle now, okay? And again, we're right at that 50. We broke below it a little bit, but then we recovered and it's still above it, okay? So there we go, okay? So now it's forming into like a dragonfly candlestick, okay? Um, and now it could be forming into a hammer. All we got to do is get some volume in this candle right now, and it will form into a hammer. And then we can push again above this 5-minute resistance and curl up, get up to here, possibly have the momentum, the liquidity grab so that we can make a new higher high and continue moving up, okay? Okay, so it's a bullish pin bar candle right now. 4 seconds left on it. Okay, so there's the close. We had the close. It closed right below the 5-minute resistance. And then look at how it's followed by a bearish candle coming down. Again, testing the hourly support, the white line right here. Okay, but did you see how quickly that came down? Okay, because the candle closed below a 5-minute resistance. Next candle, sellers came in right away and started to push it down. So you can see that there's a lot of sell orders in this area, okay? 33,300 has a lot of sell orders on Bitcoin up here, okay? And they're trying to push it down. They're trying to push it down. You can clearly see. Started with this bearish engulfing candle. When we got up to this new hourly resistance, we broke through one, okay? And then we have a second one. It's going to take big momentum to break through a second hour resistance, okay? But we didn't get it. That's why I tell you guys, scale out of those profits, 10, 20, 30, 40 pips, scale out, and then we'll see what's happening. We'll reassess. When you guys learn how to, when you're more advanced, when you get the buy here, take your profits, and then we can start getting the sell and go down here, okay? As these calls go on and you guys get more comfortable with how we trade, then you guys are gonna learn how to, you can either scalp everything or you can just scalp with the trend, okay? So the overall trend we know is bearish. Remember we did our top down? So if you don't feel comfortable counter trading these green candles, then wait till they hit a certain resistance on a higher time frame. Look for like a bearish engulfing candlestick with a retest and then hit a sell, and then you can make money coming down, okay? That's a safe way to learn how to trade, is trade with the trend. When you get more comfortable with trading like that, then you can also add some counter trading, some counter scalping in your repertoire, and then you can really maximize the pips on anytime you guys are trading, okay? Then when you get really good at scalping, you can scalp everything. You can scalp a pullback, you can scalp the original trend, scalp another pullback, the original trend. Yesterday's gold call was amazing. Like we hit a that over 100 pips yesterday on our gold call, okay? You guys can watch it in the YouTube videos. It was awesome. It was we caught the bearish, that breakdown where it broke down below a daily support and just dropped. The one dropped, the 5 minute candle dropped 60 pips. Like, it was beautiful. It was a great dump. A lot of guys made a lot of money and learned a lot on that call. Okay, Doug, how are you, man? Morning. Yeah, catch the replay. I know it's Friday morning. A lot of some traders don't trade Friday mornings. Okay, but uh, we trade. We will show you everything, guys. Okay, so a lot of traders take Fridays off, but okay, guys. So we're gonna go till 11 a.m. Maybe another 30 minutes. So if there is any questions that you guys have, um, and then we'll wrap it up for the weekend, and then we'll get back to you guys on Sunday night. And next week, guys, I'm going to be trading the Asian session, okay? So I'm going to flip to doing the evening sessions live, okay? So, and then my partner Dave will be doing the New York sessions with the sniper team. And guys, we also, just to put out there, we also have a free Telegram group. Okay, if you just want to see, like we give a trade idea in there, we give some information in there. It's a free channel, guys. If you want, it's just on Telegram, Stock Sniper Trading FX. Okay, and you'll find us there, and you can join in there. It's free. Good content in there. We put blogs in there and everything. Some trade ideas throughout the day. Maybe some Zoom calls to see what's going on in our private, like our VIP, so you can see what you get in there if you guys join us. Okay, so with these wicks, I've had a lot of questions. What are wicks on candles? Okay, wicks are telling you that this candle opened right here. Okay, the top body, it opened red, and it came all the way down to here. Okay, so this was a bearish engulfing candlestick in the 5 minute time frame. Okay, it came down here. But when it came down during that 5 minute time frame, it picked up liquidity, it picked up buyers at a new support level, and it started to push up. Buyers are pushing it up. It's called a rejection wick. A long lower wick shows bullish rejection, shows buyers pushing the price up. Look at where they pushed the candle up, and they closed it right again at that white line. Okay, the white line is our hourly support. So that was a really nice recovery by the buyers on Bitcoin. They pushed it up, but we didn't get follow through on our next candle. The next candle opened right here, and it should have continued with a little bit of bullish momentum coming up here, but we didn't get it because look at the strength. The strength is below 50, guys, on RSI, okay? So you're not going to get a bullish push unless RSI is above 50. Okay, so now we could be coming into bearish territory depending on how low this wants to go. Okay, so what you do now is we've already identified like a resistance on RSI. We can identify now like a support level on RSI right there. Our previous low was right here at 43 when we broke below 50. Okay, when we came down and then we bounced. So strength can come back down to this level. If we create a higher low, then maybe we'll break above 50 and come right back up. But price is just cooling off because we had a first trend break in a long time. Okay, so again, let me just show you this. So you got to understand like what's going on. I know it's going bearish again right now, but the reason why this is happening is because this buy that we took right here was the first time that it broke this bearish trend in a long time. Okay, we're talking from, if you extend this like from up here, this is like going into London session. Okay, so you see how bearish it Bitcoin is. Okay, so we're finally having a little bit of a break here where buyers are stepping in, but you got to respect the overall trend is bearish. Okay, so that's why I tell you guys, if you want to counter trade, if you're good for 10, 20, 30 pips, you have to take your profits. You got to scale out because sellers, there's a lot of sell orders up here that will push it down. You can see that buyers are trying. We have one rejection wick, one rejection wick here, two, okay? And then now we have this bearish engulfing candle coming down. RSI is weak right now, like it's in bearish territory. It's coming down. If it breaks our previous low right here, this low that we just set at 43, you're going to see this candle drop red, come all the way down, okay? 2 minutes and 15 seconds left on the candle. Okay, and then again, you could be positioning yourself for like a impulse sell down here, okay? And then if it continues to go bearish and we break below this white line, this hourly support, you're going to see it drop further, just like how gold did on yesterday's call. Very similar, okay? And I can set up like this, like for impulse sells. Okay, you could have it set up right here, like this, coming down to this hourly support. Okay, but a good place where you want where it was to sell was this hourly, when it broke this hourly support right here. So you could have been in profits on this candle and getting the continuation, okay? That's why I highlight these areas for you guys. I want you guys to understand how important hourly support and resistance are and daily resistance. I know we're scalping 5-minute candles, but when you understand this, guys, we could have been in the sell right here. This is what I want to teach you guys as we go along, as we keep trading, okay? When you start to advance all your skills, okay? That's why I use hourly right here. So if we're above it, I'm looking for buys and I'm looking at the strength, okay? But when we're now below it and the strength is below 50, I'm looking for sells, okay? So you see now how we're coming right back again below that trend line, okay? So it didn't hold, okay? You could see how strong the downtrend is on Bitcoin, okay? It's very strong today, the bearish momentum. Look at, we're back down over 5% again, $1,700, okay? We recovered a little bit, okay? But then just boom, it got hammered down again, okay? And then where do you place stop losses, guys? So when you get into scalping, a lot of questions. We get a lot of questions. Where do you place stop losses? So when you do a chart like how I do, I can just visually see where I want to put my stop loss, okay? I don't have a set number, okay? I don't always have it set. I look at price action, okay? That's how I set my stop loss. Yeah, So for you guys to understand that, some people just have like a 10 pip stop loss, okay? 10 pips, for example. No matter what they're trading, they have a 10 pip stop loss. I don't trade like that. I look at price action, okay? So I know that this is an hourly support. As soon as it breaks, I'm getting into a sell. Now, where do I place my stop loss? I can easily place my stop loss right here because I'm below 3 5-minute candles. And there's where it got rejected right there, okay, at 33,337. I could have my stop loss set like that, and right now you're looking for a wicked look at the risk to reward ratio. You're looking for a 1 to 2.5, okay? So you're risking 1 pip to make 2.5 pips. This is a beautiful trade, okay? You're risking $10 to make $25. Like, this is a good trade. These are the trades you look for, okay? But if I want to be a little bit more safe, look up here. We got rejected right here at an hourly resistance. Bring your stop loss right above there, okay? It's still a tight stop loss, but you're above 5-minute resistance, and you're also above an hourly resistance. I feel safe with this trade, okay? And then now look at, it's testing the hourly support. If it breaks down here, look at your profit target now. Now you're coming down to here, okay? It's going to come down to, look at how it's right there. This is the 9:35, right when we started the call, okay? This is the 5-minute support level. If it comes down and breaks below there, it's going to come down. This wick, this is the last wick that's going to save Bitcoin right now in the short term. This wick right here at 9:15 before we started the call, 32,644. Because if it breaks down there, here it comes down. It's going to come down to this area. We've already targeted this, 32,400 and 500. We already know where to take profits. Okay, so it's set up for you. That's why I like charting like this. That's why on every single call we do this. Okay, and look at now the RSI. Okay, we broke below the 50. Well, look at where we broke below 50 right here, and where was price? We broke below an hourly support, guys. It all makes sense when you understand how to trade like this. Then we get this big bearish engulfing candle. Here was a follow. This turn bullish came up to here, rejected here at a 5-minute resistance, and pushing down. If this candle closes below this white line, we're gonna drop further, guys. Look at, we have 2 minutes and 15 seconds. Here it goes. Okay. And look at the strength. We lost this support. It's coming down here. Now down to 37. Okay? And if you're in the sell, guys, scale out a little bit of profits again. Okay? Because we could get a rejection wick like this pin bar where it rejects and comes right back up. Okay? Because you got to also factor in that it could make a higher low from down here. But if this candle closes below this white line, then we look at it dropping, guys. Okay? So again, this, wow, look at it. Okay? Do you guys see this? The sell always 33,190 right here, my hourly. That's why this is beautiful. Look at it dropping, guys. Okay, pips all day on Bitcoin, guys. We can have a lot of fun scalping this. We can even do this on Friday nights, Saturdays. Guys, if you want, like, just subscribe to this channel and like this stuff, because we can trade. We can do a session of Bitcoin all weekend where we're not doing 90 minutes. We could go 3, 4, 5, 6 hours if you guys are down. This is what we do, man. We have a passion for trading. We love this. Love to see you guys make money. We love to see you guys learning. Look at this trade, guys. Like, this is beautiful. 33,190. We broke that hourly support. We broke through another hourly support. Okay, look at it dropping. 40 seconds left. But scale out, guys. Scale out some profits. Okay, there's nothing wrong with taking profits. That's why you trade. 33,190. Mm-hmm. Okay. 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 I only got about maybe 15 more minutes and then. Oh, okay. Okay, guys, can you just hang on 1 second? I'll just be right back 1 second. I just got to deal with something. Guys, I'll be right back, guys, in 2 seconds. I'll leave the chart on for you guys. It's going into further profits. Look at it dumping. Guys are making money over here. Okay. Hey guys, sorry about that. We're renovating the house. um, but yeah, so where are we at right here? Okay, so look at where it dropped down to. Okay, so it dropped down to here. Okay, so we broke below that wick right there on this candle, came down, but we're picking up a lot of rejection. Okay, so it came down to 35 on the RSI, and look at this bullish candle coming up. That's why, guys, always scale out. Okay, this was a beautiful, beautiful bearish dump right here that we got into those profits, but scale out, guys, okay, because it can flip really quickly. Okay, but we're gonna see this bullish candle has 1 minute left on it. We're gonna see how high it can get up to, because it's starting to get rejected right here at 32,900. If this candle comes back down and closes below the white line, sellers could come down and push it down further. Okay, this could be just a little bit of a pullback, but if it closes above this white line, we might get additional bullish momentum come up here. Okay, so you don't want to give away all of your profits, guys, so scale out. But Bitcoin has some big plays, guys. Okay, so if you're scalping this, there's some really, really nice moves on Bitcoin, guys. Okay, it moves a little bit different than how gold moves, but Bitcoin is fun to scalp, guys. So if you guys are interested in scalping Bitcoin, this is the place to be. Scalping everything, actually. We're full-time scalpers. We love this. Next week we'll mix it up a little bit. We'll do one Bitcoin, we'll do one gold, we'll do a currency, guys. So maybe we'll have a poll on what you guys want. Do you guys want GBPUSD, EURUSD, GJ, things like that? And then we're also going to do an indice. We're going to do either US 30 or NAS 100. Teach you guys how to trade indices. We want you guys to learn everything. So you can learn how to trade crypto. You can learn how to say the metals. You can learn how to trade gold, silver. Um, Currency pairs, indices, whatever it is. And then you choose each day what you want to trade, okay? And guys, a really good website to follow is forexfactory.com, okay? It gives you all of your folder announcements, all your fundamental news. It's very, very good to know that, because you want to know when there's high impact news. So if you're trading, because if you're trading gold like on NFP days, or when Powell is speaking and things like that, you got to know that there's going to be some heavy volatility. So you got to be prepared for that when you're trading. Okay, so that this candle came up bullish and closed right here, and now we have this spin top. Okay, so this was a big bearish move down. Okay, you see it was a big bearish move down, but now we're at this area of resistance and support at this hourly. So you're going to see maybe some price consolidate. I'm always using this word consolidate. So if you don't understand what that word is, consolidation is when price is cooling off after a big move where it trades sideways. You might get it trade sideways for a few candle bars. Okay, in this case we're trading 5 minutes, so you might get red, green, red, but it's trading sideways before it gets the next momentum push. Okay, because it could get bearish momentum or bullish momentum coming in depending on the liquidity. But price is always going to cool off. It does not matter what time frame you're trading, whether you're trading 5 minutes, 15 minutes, hour, 4 hour daily candles. There's going to be always a move where it has its impulse break, where it's very strong, or on if it's going bullish, or it's very strong if it's going bearish. It's got a big move, but then later on it's got to cool off. Okay, that move cannot continue for a long time. It's got to cool off, and then this is what consolidation is. So when you guys learn like how to trap this, what you can do is you can trap these candles depending how they're forming, and you could consider this like a no trade zone. Okay, when you see consolidation, and then what you're looking for is you're looking for three types of direction. It's either going to trade in this zone. This is actually a bigger zone. Normally it's consolidation is a smaller, but I'm just showing you right now, for example, just because the call is going to be over in about 10 minutes, so I just want to show you what consolidation is. You have this area where price will trade inside this box. And if you're patient and you're disciplined and you don't want to trade this red, green barcode action, just sit back, relax, let the price action do what it has to do. And what you're looking for is you're looking for this trade, this impulse break out of this box, come down for a retest, look for support and more liquidity, then you're looking for that push up there. Okay, that's if it goes bullish. Okay, that's why it's green. If we go bearish, guys, okay, so if we go bearish, then what you're looking for is price to break below that support box, okay, and then come down, impulse break down, come back up, test for a retest, but you have possible more sell orders up here, and then they're going to push the price down. Sellers will be in control and push the price down there. Okay. So you're looking for this retest and then push down. And if you're willing to wait for this move, then you will be very profitable and consistent over time. It just takes discipline. You got to identify when price action is consolidating. Okay, so here was another area of consolidation. Okay, so this was the New York session, 6 a.m. Okay, so for 1 hour you see that Bitcoin was consolidating when New York opened. You can see up here the bodies of the candles. Okay, see how you trap those? Okay, right there. See how I have all those trapped? Okay. And then when you get that bearish break, here was one where it broke down. That was your impulse break, but then it came right back up. This is the one you're looking for. Okay, this is your second breakdown, close below. Here's your retest, and then it drops. And then you look at that sell off. Okay, that's when you get into the sell there. You take your sell right here. Okay, let me show you guys. So you take your sell when it's breaking there. Okay, you have your stop loss. Where do you place your stop loss? You can place your stop loss like really tight above the consolidation area, or you can let it breathe a little bit, and maybe you want to place it above. So when you do your trend line too, you know where your trend line is, and place it above the trend line, and then you see how far down it goes. Okay, there's your profit target. You see it goes down, and then you can be scaling out profits. Okay, and then as it pulls back, where it breaks down again, you could go into another additional sell because you're trading now with the trend. Okay, so you've identified consolidation. Here was the big push down. Now this is forming a bearish flag and continuing to go down. Okay, that's how you want to trade. That's what you want to look for. Okay, you want to look for bearish flags, bullish flags, trading with the trend. Okay, and you guys can just scalp for how long you want. Okay, and you don't have to put in a lot of time scalping. Like you see on these calls, we do 90 minutes right now, and we're averaging 50 to 100 plus pips on every single call. Like it's and we're only trading for 90 minutes. When we get into the longer sessions, when we go 2, 3, 4 hours, those calls are going to be really fun. And then we can flip flop, okay? So I'll have, when we're ready to do those with you guys, I'll have Bitcoin ready, like charted. I'll have gold ready, charted with daily, hourly. I'll have NAS 100. And then as we're trading one, if you guys see something developing, like where it's breaking above an hourly, let me know and we'll flip to it. And this is like what we do with our snipers. And then we flip, and then we can get multiple pips on different indices, on different currencies, on different cryptos, on anything. Okay. But I like to focus, me personally, I like to focus on one chart at a time. There is some traders that have like 4 charts, like 6 charts and things like that. I just find when I'm trading price action, I really need to focus on one to follow what it's doing. But I could flip to another chart if it's charted and then look what's going on. Like I could flip to NAS 100. If this was already charted with my hourly, daily resistance and things like that, I could look at this really quickly and get into trading. But I'm not a person that can just have charts everywhere and just it's too much. It's too busy. Okay, it's confusing. But some traders can do that. Me, I personally, I don't like that style.
Okay, guys, so we're gonna go. That's it. We're gonna wrap this up. It's 11 a.m. I gotta finish these renovations in this house so that I can go back streaming downstairs. um, get back into my element in my lab down there. But guys, we appreciate all of you guys on the call. So thank you for subscribing, and like these videos. And we'll see you guys next week. Where we'll release the schedule, and I'll be trading the Asian session, guys. So next week we'll be doing live Asian session. Possibly it's going to be around 9 p.m. Eastern. We'll go till maybe 11 p.m. Eastern. I don't like trading 8 p.m. right at the open of futures because there's too much volatility. There's a lot of crazy whipsaw action. I like to come in after things have cooled down. So next week, guys, if you want to tune in, it's 9 p.m. We're going to be doing Asian session, and maybe we'll start off Monday night with trading gold. Okay, so if you guys want to join in, subscribe to the channel. Don't miss out, guys. We appreciate everyone. Thank you for everyone for all the comments. Tunes, Doug, Ujala, Hunting, Rono, everybody. Congratulations to everyone that's learning how to trade Bitcoin. I know it's not easy, but with time and practice, you guys can learn this and scalp Bitcoin 24 hours a day. Okay, guys, have a great weekend. Thank you for tuning in to Stock Sniper Trading. Dave and I appreciate it, and have a good weekend, everybody. Stay safe, and we'll see you guys on